breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
A study claims Neanderthals were as intelligent as Homo sapiens. The study's margin of error is plus or minus Rob Gronkowski. O.J. Simpson said he was turned on by Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes chest bumping at the Chiefs game. I'm sure both women are a little weirded out by that, but it's nothing they should lose their heads over. A new study shows Detroit is the most dangerous city for drivers, though to be fair, it was hard to get exact statistics because during the study, everyone in Detroit was murdered.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
On the phones, good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Got an email from a guy named Harold who said, hey, Prospector, with Halloween coming up, my wife and I are trying to figure out what we're going to give this year because last year we gave out fruit roll-ups and I hated it and argued with her about it. I'm wondering if you could give her a prank call and try to convince her not to give out fruit roll-ups this year. Happy to get on the case for kids everywhere in Northeast PA, even though I hate trick-or-treating. If you're going to let the kids come in, give them some candy for crying out loud. So we're going to call his wife, Linda, and see if we can't get her to change her mind on the fruit roll-up thing. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, I'm calling for Linda.
This is she.
Linda, hi. This is Rick. I live down around the corner on Pine Street. You live over there on North.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you have the house with the blue house with the yellow trim?
Yeah, we do.
Great. I just wanted to say this year we're going to be coming through for Halloween again. And I know you guys do it big for Halloween. We love your street.
Yes, we try. Uh-huh.
I know. It seems like everybody on the street just goes nuts. One quick thing, if I can, okay? I just want to say something constructive. And you can take it for what it's worth because we're going to be bringing our kids by, and we want to give them, like, the best Halloween ever.
Okay.
So here's what it is. Last year, if I'm right, we came by, and you were handing out fruit roll-ups for the kids for Halloween candy, right?
Yes. And
it's just for my kids. You know, when they're done with sports and school and a long day and stuff, we like to give them like a fruit roll-up. So we just kind of felt like if it's okay to ask, would you mind getting something that's like, if it's not chocolate, like at least Skittles or like a candy? Because our kids, when they open up the fruit roll-ups, it's kind of put a damper on their Halloween because they're going through their basket and everything. It's like, oh, it's like Snickers, Skittles, Reese's, all this really good Halloween candy, like the treats you love. And then, you know, there's a fruit roll-up, which compared to the other candy is kind of sour, and I just kind of think it bummed them out for the whole Halloween, you know.
You're trying to tell me what to pass out this year?
I'm just asking if maybe not fruit roll-ups, you know, or who knows, maybe you can do raisins this year or something. I don't know. It's a bummer to kids. So I'm just saying, just for like, you know, I spoke to a couple other parents. Their kids were kind of bummed out too. Hey, you know, maybe not fruit roll-ups this year. Maybe Snickers or like.
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
My name's Rick.
Rick. So we pass out
fruit roll-ups,
whatever we decide every year.
Right. That's why I'm calling you. Like, I'm not trying to.
Last year was fruit roll-ups. We're trying to be more considerate to kids that have allergies and parents that don't want their kids to have a lot of sugar. You know, having fruit roll-ups is not a bad thing.
If they don't want their kids to have a lot of sugar, what are they doing out trick-or-treating on Halloween? Like, that's the one night to get sugar. That's sugar night, right?
I guess that depends on each parent. Because,
well, it's not the time to be healthy. Wouldn't you agree, though? It's not the time to be like, hey, kids, here's a carrot. Like, no one's going to want that. So I
understand that. But to ask your neighbors to give out certain
good
candies
stuff, okay?
or not, you know.
Do you like Snickers?
No, I'm sorry.
Do you like Snickers?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I bet if someone laid down a Snickers and a fruit roll-up and said you can only have one, your hand's going right to that Snickers, right?
Well, I'm an adult, though. And I'm not.
Okay, so a kid can't have a Snickers? What, are they going to die from it?
No. Are they going to die from a fruit roll-up?
Well, you know what? They're going to get bummed out. You should see the look on their face when they bite the fruit roll-up. You might as well have wrapped up a dog turd.
Maybe you missed my house completely.
Oh, okay, so what? We just skip the house instead of stuff we don't want? So only this one, and then we walk by your house. Should I tell them, like, look, that's a bad lady. She's mean. She gives up fruit roll-ups?
That's fine. Just don't knock on my door. Maybe there's
it's trick-or-treat, so maybe, look, it's trick-or-treat, so how about we make it a treat or else you might get a trick, huh? How about that, huh?
No, because then it'll be your responsibility and you'll be in trouble.
Well, how about it's your responsibility to give out something good and not fruit turds,
no,
all right?
My responsibility is to get what we want to get to share with the kids.
It's to have a fun night with the kids, and you're not making it fun. Why don't you give them out carrots or something then?
Well, if I could, I would.
Well, you could, and no one would like you. So if you want people to like you, give out something good and not fruit roll-ups, okay?
It's not about people liking me. It's about
people
having fun that
It's
night.
about people having fun, huh? Well,
yeah.
It's not fun to be handed a fruit roll-up when you think you're getting a Snickers or a Milky Way. Trust me. Even if you, Snickers, all right? Just Snickers.
No Snickers, no nothing.
How about this?
Just miss my house completely.
You're going to get a Prosy. In fact, you're getting one right now. You like it?
What is it?
It's a prank call. I'm making right now, Linda. It's not real, Linda.
Are you kidding me?
This isn't your.
Are you kidding me?
Your husband Harold said we could call and prank you because you gave out fruit roll-ups and you guys argued about it last year.
Oh no!
Come on, no fruit roll-ups, man. You're on Rock 107 right now. This is Prospector.
No! Oh no! Are you kidding me?
Trick or treat.
Oh no! I was getting so upset. I was like, how is this man going to tell me what to give out?
And it's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Back in 2010, a construction worker in England got to retire at 47 after hitting the lottery for almost $3 million. So what's he been up to? Well, the first thing he bought was a pool table. And now, 13 years later, he's about to represent Team England in the European Pool Championships.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. Time for shower thoughts on Rock 107. Those moments of clarity we all have in the shower.
Never do anything you wouldn't want to explain to the paramedics. In 1969, we had the technology to go to the moon, but we didn't have the technology to fake it. We all think we're tough until we see a cockroach that flies.
Stay tuned for more shower thoughts with Prospector on Rock 107.
If you ask a bunch of people to RSVP a rooftop Halloween party, expect some no-shows. Good morning, I'm Rock 107's Prospector. A Halloween poll of America's top phobias found the top 3 are a fear of heights, a fear of social situations, and a fear of spiders. Meanwhile, missing from the list, everything from today's list of the top 5 phobias that aren't phobias but should be. Here we go. Number 5, Kelsey phobia. The fear your teammates on the Chiefs will mock your friendship bracelet. Top 5 phobias that aren't phobias but should be. Number 4, Snicker phobia. The fear of being trapped in a parking lot by a kid selling candy bars. Number 3, bonophobia. The fear your neighbor will keep that giant, tacky Halloween skeleton in their front yard all year long. Top 5 phobias that aren't phobias but should be. Number 2, crunchophobia. The fear of biting into gravel in your Trader Joe's product. And the number 1 phobia that isn't a phobia but should be, bobertophobia. The fear of being groped in a theater. There you have it.
Gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
The California Highway Patrol tried to pull over a Ford Mustang for speeding Saturday afternoon, but the car led cops on a chase. The driver turned out to be an 18-year-old named Marcus Burton, who coincidentally had what looked like a license plate that read, "Will Run." Turned out it was a sign covering the actual plate. The chase hit speeds of over 100 miles per hour and ended when the Mustang collided with an SUV carrying a family, including a child. Thankfully, none of them were seriously hurt. The driver of the Mustang was booked on several felony charges. It's a miracle no one was hurt badly in the crash. There's video of the crash, and you can check it out at rock107.com. Click Prospector Jam Bag of the Day, and you'll see it in the story.
Nominee number 2.
This guy's chances at Father of the Year just took a huge hit. A 30-year-old dad named Colby Parker called the cops Monday night because he thought his child had been kidnapped. He said he left him in the car when he ran into a grocery store. When he got back, they were gone. Well, cops immediately started searching. They brought in K-9 teams coordinated with other police departments in the area. They also started looking through the store's security footage, and that's when they realized the reason Colby couldn't find them in the car was because he'd forgotten his kids at home. Cops went to his house an hour after he reported his child missing and found the kid there all alone, but fine. Colby isn't fine, though. They breathalyzed him and found out he'd been drinking. He'd actually driven to the same grocery store twice that day. His kid was with him the first time, but not the second, so that's what tripped him up. They called a family member to pick up the child. Colby was arrested for drunk driving, child endangerment, and breach of the peace.
And the winner is
the drunk dad who reported his kid missing, but he just forgot them at home. You are the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week, Friday morning on Rock 107.
Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.